हृदयं साधय प्रभो श्री हरये नमः जानकीकान्तस्मरणं जय जय राम नमः पार्वती पतये हर महादेव गोपिका जीवन स्मरणं गोविंदा गोविंदा सर्वेभ्यः नमस्काराः राम 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 अद्य अतीव सुदिनम् अस्ति इदानीमेव अस्माभिः रामायण नवाः पारायणं समाप्तं we just finished रामायण नवाः पारायणं 9 days पारायणं रामस्य पट्टाभिषेकः समाप्तः अवगमनं भवति किल यदा अवगमनं न भवति पृच्छन्तु मध्ये आङ्ग्लभाषा उपयोगमपि कुर्मः अस्तु वा we will try to speak in both languages यथा सौकर्यम् if you don't understand something just raise hand इदानीम् इंटराक्शन् एव भवति शीघ्रं प्रारम्भं कुर्मः अद्यतन विषयः सनातन धर्म दिनचरी the timetable of a सनातन धर्म child simple topic whatever you are doing every day okay topic okay so what is a Sanatana Dharma timetable which we are following we have to follow every day so one by one we will start what is the as is existing timetable we are following we will ask one by one pratah utthanam morning getting up what time generally 6 5ish 8:30 7ish so it ranges between different times when we get up what are the activities we do getting up after we wake up we brush our teeth beautiful all three you have covered first very fast you covered excellent done namaskaram to bhagavan very good what you snanam chestam that's okay
he knows Telugu he give pravachanam
I am trying learning this is an opportunity for me to learn meer cheppandi any language Sanskrit Telugu English all three allowed devar namaskaram okay homework morning getting up homework okay morning getting up homework very good okay okay
doing puja surya namaskar
excellent very good Bhavan you Arjun okay fine okay very good okay
waking up doing brush taking a bath doing sanjana doing parayana eating breakfast go to school I also do
sandhya very good idanim yada vayam uttishthamah when we open our eyes in the morning what do we tell which shloka we tell she is telling answer
Mahodaya
the hands raised
Vibhu చెప్తాడు
Vibhu morning
we actually chant like 4 slokas
which are the 4 shlokas yes please very good okay
Alayam Shankaramlo
very good excellent tell that let us chant Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, we are already chanting. Then we will have a few questions around that. First question, why should we chant a shloka in the morning? Can't we sing a song or do something else? Yes.
We have to pray to
Mother Earth for walking on her and she's not.
That is second shloka.
That's Karagre.
That is Samudra Vasam.
Oh.
We will go through the meaning also. So Karagre very simply means Kara is hand, Kara Agre front Lakshmihi, and it is Karagre Vasate Lakshmihi. There is a Visarga there. If we leave the Visarga, Lakshmi will leave us. So don't leave the Visarga. That is what elders have taught us. Okay. Karagre Vasate Lakshmihi. Kara Madhye in the center Saraswati. In the bottom Gauri. This is what the shloka. So the second shloka is Arth. So this is the first shloka. Okay. We will come.
Gauri asti va Govinda asti.
यथा सौकर्यं स्वीकर्तुं शक्यते तत् अहमपि पृच्छामि किं स्वीकर्तव्यम् इति तदा उत्तरं ददातु. प्रथमं first thing is why we have to tell a shloka and not a song or something.
It will take more time for sound.
We take a small song. Kamalavadanan, Kamalavadanan, Kamalacharana, Kamalavadanan, Kamalavadanam. More time is a good point. Okay.
So when shlokam is sung, it's also explaining something more than what it's talking about.
Okay.
So I mean, all shlokas have
Antara arthas in it.
So when you say Karagre Lakshmi, you might have, I mean, even if you don't know the meaning, you mean something that's way more than.
Okay. So we'll see what that is. Very good. Yes, please.
It's directly in the morning. Instead of singing songs, just sing this sloka.
It is what?
It's directly in the morning.
Huh.
So if we pray to God, that's good.
It is good to pray to God by telling a shloka than singing a song. Okay, agreed. Now then, we should actually start with Guru shloka. Why are we actually telling Karagre Vasate Lakshmi? We should tell, see, she said Narayana Samarambam Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam. That is the fourth shloka. But why we told Karagre first? Yes.
Because Lakshmi Devi represents fortune. Saraswati Devi represents knowledge. And Gauri Devi represents earth.
No. Next.
కానీ
Chinta master. Very excellent on the right.
ఆ మూడు కావాలి
ఆ మూడే కావాలి. మూడు కూడా అనంతరం మూడే కావాలి. They are the three things. They are the only three things we need in our life. Kada. That is, Gauri represents health and prosperity. Saubhagya. Very good. Okay. So therefore, very good answer given. Wherein all of us want only three things in life. We want wealth. We want knowledge. As children, knowledge. Then elders will have wealth. We need health and prosperity. Whatever we got, we should always be with us. This is why. So she is telling that in the morning, what first thing you tell and start with, that is what you will achieve whole day. And every day when you keep telling it, you will achieve it very smoothly in your life. That is what she is telling. Excellent answer. Very good. Very good. Now, next question. This Karagre. So till now we have come, we have to tell a shloka because we have to pray to God. That is what she told. And not as general singing. So pray to God. While praying to God, we are praying to these three gods and therefore they are it. Next question. Why should we see our hands and tell, not our legs and I will see my legs and tell what will happen? You are all so good children. Actually, you should ask all these questions. I am being yes. Okay, I will tell Hastagre Vasate. Like I will change the shloka. Hastagre Padagre Vasate Lakshmihi. I will change the shloka. Then what? Now we all of you know Sanskrit. Most of you are already composing poems.
Just change the poem.
Yes, wait, I'll come to you. You tell. Those are
Lakshmi Devi. So for example, where we bring to Lakshmi, the first line. So Lord Lakshmi isn't supposed to be in the legs, and then is supposed to be in the hands. So that's what.
Okay, that's a good answer. Next.
It's been in our culture since like ancient times.
Okay.
And if we change it, we're like basically change.
Okay, that may be a good thing, but still we can also look at the next level. Why? We can ask why questions. Our Indian Sanskriti is all about asking questions.
And it's rude to like think of them on our legs instead of like.
Rude. Okay.
Because we do like everything with our hands and not with our legs. All we do is like walking.
Okay, that's a good thing. Maryada. Maryada she has, and she recites in her hands. Good answers. Well.
We have two reasons.
Yes.
The first reason is all of the triggers that we need are in our palms.
Wow, wow, excellent. I think it was published a long time ago. Okay.
If you change it, that would be rude to the author who wrote it.
Excellent, excellent. Wow. All of you will become parents and we will become children. You are answering it so well. Yes.
I think we walk without shoes that was, and there was thuli that happened. Even if you walk there, then there might be something. And then when you speak, and then you put on your thing, it is not good. But in your hand, you always wash your hands.
Right. That is also good. This answer is also good. Good answer. Good. Correct. Legs may be having some dhuli. Hand is more clear. It may be route to change. This thing, all are good answers. There is no excellent answer from this.
When you're trying to wake up, you rub your hands and all. Put on your eyes so that you can like do that as well. But some people don't. So right after you do it, first thing you look at your hands. Like right up below this, right? So when you look at your hands, then you're symbolizing wherever you want the
Very good. That is also good reason. Yes, please.
Maybe because like God represents a divine deed, right? And with your hands you hope to like do good deeds in your day. So you would represent your hands. You would try to represent your hands with like God and symbolize it so that you do good things in your day. Maybe.
Very nice. Representing hands as God. Very good. So combination of all of these is coming very well. We will also add a few points. That's all. All of you are telling excellently correct. Any other points? Why hands only and not legs?
In our legs we have lots of dirt because we walk.
Same reason.
Oh.
He told that. Same reason. Yes.
Because we don't eat with our legs, we eat with our hands, and whenever we eat, we can be blessed by them.
Okay. That is also good.
Like whatever we eat, like on our hands, it also goes inside.
Okay.
It's like, and if you don't eat with your right hand.
So eating. There is a linkage to eating process. Very good. Okay. Probably one more. Yes. Yes.
So, yeah, we do a lot of daily processes with our hands. So,
yes.
our hands are basically kind of like a blessing. So,
Yes.
they would like they are like that as well. So, I think it'd be like symbolism.
Excellent. All of these are right answers. Just adding two more probable answers. If you feel it is right, you can take it also. So the answer, one more answer will be, it also shows that these three things what she prioritized and ఈ మూడే కావాలి అని ఏమి నిశ్చయం సంకల్పం చేసినారు ఆ సంకల్పం ఎక్కడ ఉంది ఎక్స్టర్నల్లీ ఎక్కడో ఉందా అన్ని జనరు ఏం చేస్తారు సంతోషం లక్ష్మి ఎక్కడో ఉన్నారు విద్య ఎక్కడో ఉంది దే కీప్ థింకింగ్ లైక్ దిస్ బట్ what may be that reference Karagre is these three are in your hands. Earning Lakshmi is in your hands. Earning Vidya, Bhagavad Gita is not in Venkat Indrakanti Mohadaya's hands. It is in your hands. Yes, yes, yes. It is your choice, and when you make a choice, it is your responsibility, and only you can get your Lakshmi, your Vidya, your health. Nobody can, your prosperity. Nobody else can do it for you. Tadarthameva Karagre, you see your hands and you do it. Evamapi svikartum shakyate. Astu va? Okay. Next question. She said one more thing. She said, you rub your hands and then you see it and you do it and you say, why do you need to rub your hands? Just like that we can tell.
To generate heat.
So why do you need to generate heat?
So you can warm your body.
You can warm your body. Very good, excellent.
Same.
Same answer, yes.
So that it's not very cold, and then you need, and then if it's very cold, you need heat.
You need heat, energy. Very good.
So
Okay.
your arms can warm up slowly, and so if they don't open in a flash, otherwise you'll be overwhelmed and you won't be able to see well.
Okay, that is good. Yes.
You will have basic energy to start off.
Energy to start off. Excellent. Yes.
Gauri and Lakshmi and Saraswati are in our hands, right?
Yes.
So we don't want to make them cold either.
That is, pursuing them is a daily activity. So, when we were studying for CA, we had 8 subjects. One of our teachers gave this upama simile to us and told, consider these 8 subjects as 8 Alsatian dolls. All 8 you should constantly be reading every day. You should be feeding it every day. One day you don't feed one subject, next day it will come and bite you. Okay. Same way all our vidyas, as much as possible you need to every day pursue it regularly. That was an upama they gave for the Laukika Jagat. Okay, that was just to tell the importance of it. Okay. So, what is excellent, that is you have to keep Gauri, Lakshmi, Saraswati, all 3 warm every day. Medically, of course, they tell, suddenly when you wake up and get, you may be in a little bit of what you children call it as zombie state. That is what children taught me. Okay, so we'll be in a zombie state. They taught me. Okay. So instead of that, when you are fresh and you think, you don't tend to fall or have this thing. So you are regularizing yourself and doing it. Okay. Of course, the first question had more answers. Why shloka in the morning and why not a song has multiple answers to it. But all those multiple answers, evening 6 o'clock at Chinmaya it will be given. Not here. There you have something called Power of Sanskrit, where we are first half an hour we are going to talk this only. Chanting of shlokas, why we should do, and in the morning how it will have more effect. All those things. Okay. Next question. Karagre vasate Lakshmi. I will do it. Karagre vasate Gauri, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule Sthita Lakshmi, Prabhate Karadarshanam. Good or bad?
Bad.
Why?
Because you do dhanam with your palms and Lakshmi Devi sits there.
Okay. Next.
There's a certain order because Lakshmi Devi is fortune. Without fortune, you can't have knowledge. And then you need a fortune to have good health as well. So.
Okay, closer. Very nice. Very good answer.
When you do dhanam, it's because of the knowledge that you're doing dhanam.
Okay.
And because of the dhanam, you're getting your health because it's good for you. And mental health also, it's very nice. So.
Excellent. Very good. Yes, please.
But because when they came to their palms, they already prepared where they would be. You cannot change
them. They have already decided.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, why have they decided is the question.
It's bad because it's changing the Indian history.
Yes. You are changing sampradaya with somebody else's. Very good point. Yes, yes. Today, that is the second part of the subject, which we are going to deal in the evening also. We are going to talk about this also. Yes, please. You are changing the meanings. Yes. Okay. Any other answer? Can we change why this is why, or the other order is simple question is why this order is there?
And there's also a certain order. There's that order for a reason.
Yes.
And if you change the order, it's like your morning routine. If you do bath, then wake up, then brush your teeth. That's not possible. Like, there's a different way.
Okay, let me put the question in a different way. Ideally, if you tell that is the order, ideally my order should be Gauri first. Health I should take care first. Then I will get knowledge. Later I will get wealth as we go. So that should be the right order. I argue with you.
That
Think of next.
But if you don't have good health, you need to go somewhere. And for medicine, you need wealth, right? You need for the hospital. So
Okay.
that's what you need first wealth, and then.
If you maintain your health, you don't need to go at all.
But if
But you need knowledge to do that.
Everybody, huh?
You need knowledge to maintain your health because
Yeah.
how
Why
else-
knowledge for health?
Because
if you don't
So
know-
illiterate people are not healthy then?
no how because but they still know how to stay healthy.
Yes.
Like human instinct, like you're born knowing how to stay healthy, but the thing is like you don't know, like if it's like a bigger problem, you don't know what to do.
you need knowledge.
Okay, all the Flintstones don't know how to stay healthy. No knowledge, nothing, no studies. They are all Stone Age people. So they don't have knowledge. So they are more healthy actually. I am just checking. Healthy discussion. Don't take it on you.
They should actually put health first. I mean, wealth first, then health. Because wealth, you have to buy stuff. I mean, knowledge first, then health, then wealth. Because you can live without wealth.
Then Karagre Vasate Vani. Karamadhye we can
I
say.
mean, you can live without it, but like, if you keep it, everybody should have it. If you don't have it, like, I don't know how to say it.
Okay, frame it. By then we'll come back. Frame the sentence. Okay.
So I kind of disagree with that, but it's because in modernized society that is true. You need wealth for more services and goods, but back in older society there was more like bartering and it was more of a tight-knit community with more rural civilization. So that it would have been different then.
Okay. Good.
If you don't have knowledge, you cannot be healthy because cooking is a knowledge. And if you don't know how to cook, you will have to eat pizza and burger every day. And that's not healthy at all.
That's not healthy. Okay. Okay.
Wait, if we're talking, everyone's saying Lakshmi Devi's only wealth, but fortune is in more forms.
Very good.
Like, if you want, so we went to Lakshmi Devi first because we need good fortune, and that means being happy and like, and then being like having good fortune means you're going to be healthy. Then you need health,
Okay.
and then you need knowledge. And then from there you can take the health.
Okay.
In the Stone Age, knowledge would be the first because if you need health, right? Back then they used Ayurveda, and to know how to do that, you need knowledge to be healthy. So with knowledge,
That brings a different question for you. Homework. We can discuss later. What was there before Ayurveda? Ayurveda came at one X time, but before Ayurveda there was something. Okay. Wherever, but still people were healthy. How they managed? Yes.
they didn't know any junk food, so they ate healthy.
Yeah.
But they don't know what is healthy and what is not healthy.
Okay. So good answers. Just I am conscious of time. We are still in the first one. We have to do 51 shlokas actually a lot, but we will do. Okay. So one of the reasons may be like this. All of you gave very good answers. We have to merge all these answers into one. To add on to that answer, one more. Kara agre. Agre vasate Lakshmi. So there are two thoughts in it. One is Lakshmi always stands here. One of you or some of you told. She is at the edge. So edge means what can happen? She can jump out anytime, jump in anytime. That means there are two things we have to know always about Lakshmi. One, we have to save properly. Saving Lakshmi very responsibly is an important exercise in our life because it is essential for the Laukika activities. The second thing is, she is a person who is jumping in, jumping out, Chanchala. So, losing Lakshmi sometime may be a temporary thing. You shouldn't lose your peace of mind just because sometime Lakshmi just goes out of us. Surely she will come back to us. There are certain tricks to get her back also. Why she jumps out of us? There is a Puranic Katha to it. She always likes to be with Mahavishnu and not with us. So she keeps jumping and going there. Now if you tell some nice Mahavishnu stotra, she will say, oh, Mahavishnu is here only, and she will come back to you. This is just a Puranic Katha. Okay, but factually if you see, that is the why they have kept Karagre Vasate Lakshmi. Kara Madhya Saraswati, knowledge is always at the center of everything. So we have to have very, very strong knowledge. Our whole purpose of Vidyarthi Jivana is to get the knowledge. Now, Kara Moola. Moola also means root. Correct? Vrikshasya Moolam. Adashchordvam. Prasratastas. Urdhva Moolam Adashshakam. That is Ulta. Urdhva Moolam. The root is here and Adashshaka. Why it is? Later Venkat Mohdaya will tell you. Okay, but Moolam. Moolam means root. What is the root of our entire sustenance? Health. Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. If our health and body is not strong, we cannot do dharma sadhana. So, root of everything is health and prosperity, the positiveness. So, Kara Mule, she is at the root. Building on it, you build your knowledge very well. And then on top of it, it is an upward pyramid which happens. On top of it, you have Lakshmi. Therefore, Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule Sthita Gauri, Prabhate Karadarshanam. So once somebody can independently tell the shloka, Karagre, not you tell. You tell. Arjun. Karamadhye
Saraswati, Karamule, Sthita Gauri,
Very good. Two answering questions which you asked. First one, Karamule to Govindaha or Gauri. Now what do you think which can be fit, better fit?
Gauri, since you gave answer, that's fine.
That's
But
fine.
Govinda, why Govinda is?
So we have a logical answer to Gauri. So we are using Gauri. In case you find Govinda, you can discuss later and okay. So that question is done. Karagre, the other part is Vartate Lakshmi, which is also grammatically correct. But they use Vasate. Vasate is fine. Vasate is fine. We can use Vasate Lakshmi. Yes, you had a point.
This is in Ramayana. We say Vishnumurti is Rama and Lakshmana is Adiseshu. But Bharata and Shatrughna are Shankachakra.
Absolutely.
But Shankachakra are just objects. How are they able to process like humans and like
So the Ayudhas of Bhagavan is actually a quality or a personification which is given as an object and we get it back as a person. Right? We will see if possible in another shloka. Any Ayudha of a god is technically, we may think it as an object, but it represents something else. What it represents, we will see. Okay. Therefore, that representation comes as a Purusha and it can go back. You can still make it as a Purusha. That is what I do.
so it's not an object actually.
It is kept as an object, but it represents something more than an object itself. So it can still take an avatar. Okay. So this is the first shloka, Karagre Vasate Lakshmi. So we get up with this and we have already decided that we are going to work on these three things. These three things have to be worked by myself. My mother will not work on my homework and make my Saraswati happen. Father is not going to do my Lakshmi or my PT teacher is not going to do my Gauri. So physical education teacher. We only have to work on it. That is what we all got to know. And therefore telling this every day is so beneficial. You prioritize it. First thing, Lot of things are there today. Self-improvement, they say affirmations, positive affirmations, prioritizations, first things, all of this thing. So all of this already rishis have given in this Karagre Vasate Lakshmi shloka. Second shloka. Samudra Vasane Devi Parvatastana Mandite Vishnu Patni Namastuvyam Padasparsham Chamasvame. Very good. So, who can tell the quick meaning of this shloka? Non-responders till now. One was not responded till now. Somebody can tell the meaning of this.
చెప్పాలి ఏదో చదివి చెప్తాను
అది కూడా సరైన అది కూడా సరైన సుప్రభాతం సమయంలో ఎందుకు చెప్పాలి ఇస్ ద క్వశ్చన్. డాన్స్ ఎప్పుడు చేస్తారో అప్పుడు చెప్పాలి, కరెక్టే. దిస్ ఇస్ ద క్వశ్చన్. మార్నింగ్
when you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you say is that why
Karagre, then Samudra. Okay.
Okay. This is so because we said in the morning right after Karagre because we're gonna walk throughout the day on Bhuti. So we're just apologizing for whatever we do throughout the day at the start of the day.
Very good.
We're stepping on the ground, so maybe it will hurt the ground.
Yes, correct. Very good. Yes.
We don't know how much we're gonna walk on the ground, so we'll just say the apology in the morning because we can't just stop ourselves from walking, and we can't say it every single time we take a step because that would be like saying Samudra Vasate Devi would every single second.
Very good. Okay. Okay. Next.
Also, we don't know how much energy we're putting in this everything like that. So I thought it really heavy, and she's not only this house, but the whole world she's made.
Very
So
good.
we're telling sorry for making her weigh so much.
Perfect. Very good. So this is one very good perspective that we are going to walk on her, and therefore we are going to ask apologies to her. That is the one. So we are going to probably put our weight pressure. Therefore, sorry we are telling. Is there any other way of looking at it also? This is correct. Along with this, next. Wait. You have also told somebody is Samudra Vasane Devi, Vishnu Patni is Bhuma Devi. So the shloka meaning all of you know. Samudra Vasane, one who has the entire Samudras in her, the Parvatas, mountains, and who is the wife of Vishnu, that Mother Earth. I am apologizing to you, please forgive me. This is what the shloka says. Now, next. Any other, apart from walking, what else is there? Okay. Natyam is one. Yes.
And you jump over the and it hurts, and then you apologize for
Okay. See, Akka told that also. We will add it also. So, first is walking, second is if you are doing dance. Therefore, anything else? Okay.
And why we're saying apologies because also when we do Papa, more Papa we're doing, the Bhumi gets more bad. That's why when we're all doing bad things, that's why when Rakshasas were in Varaha Avtara, they were really because they had so
troubling.
much troubling her because they had so much Papa in them. It probably weighs more.
Very good.
So since we are doing a lot of bad things, even though we don't know, we are troubling her, so we're telling sorry.
So, third is a philosophical perspective. The perspective of Papa sins. The more you do, it makes her heavy and she has to bear all that. Therefore, it's a very good answer. Yes, we will come to him.
So, like when things are being made in factories, it can also be like polluting oil stuff and be made in rivers.
Excellent answer. Today, lot of elders are talking about one word starting from S. What is that word? We have to sustainability. Everybody keeps talking, all office presentations, reports, annual reports, everywhere. Sustainability, sustainability, sustainability. So what he said was an excellent answer. We are using all the resources of the earth and we are actually making her sometimes polluted also. That is what he told. So, therefore, we are asking for excuse, which also means asking for excuse is not the main thing. For example, even in Sandhya Vandanam, you say, Yadradriya Papamakarisham Manasa Vacha Stabhyam. You tell all that. So, telling is one thing. Asking forgiveness, first is the awareness is one thing. Asking the forgiveness is one thing. What is the next step? Taking action on that. The more you keep telling Samudra Vasane Devi, you have to take action such that you don't pollute earth. You don't negatively use the resources of earth. You only use optimum resources and if possible, you give back more resources to the earth. That is the bigger meaning what elders are telling for Samudra Vasane Devi. Right? So it makes you from childhood, when you keep telling it, every action of yours, if you are going in a car, you will be conscious. If you are having anything, you will be conscious. So each of these, whether this is going to harm the entire Mata, Earth Mata, Samudra Vasane Devi, Bhumi Devi, are we going to affect her or are we going to leave her more pushti and more greener? That is the whole consciousness you develop. When you keep telling over a period of time, you will realize that I have to be more responsible towards earth and all natural resources. Right? Something to add?
You're even cutting trees for paper.
Yes, that is also part of this. Earth includes nature.
Yeah, but you said it also makes us more aware because
More.
sometimes you just throw away stuff
Yes.
for no apparent reason when you would need them.
Yes. Prakriti Mata. We should be very conscious of everything which we use optimally. For whatever necessary, we have to use. Beyond that, wastage should not be there. So that is what you keep. All these shlokas over a period of time only, as you keep telling. That is where that Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. You hear, you keep telling, there's an awareness. Then you will understand what it is. Then you will start taking action and implementing it. That is a longer process. Which is where from childhood we keep telling. Then over a period of time we realize and oh, we should be like this. This is where they taught. And that is why we are actually implementing. All these, today youth children are very excellent. Already you know on this, you are already taking action. So that is great. Okay,
So,
third sloka.
This, our rishis when they gave this shlokas, very cool. Our rishis when they gave these shlokas, they had two things in mind. One was achara. Second was vichara. Achara is the action. That is, getting up in the morning and telling the shloka is achara, doing the action. Vichara, all the signs and all the combined answers that you get, the thoughts that you get, is the vichara. Many times in our life, we will not have time to do vichara. We are doing back-to-back actions. But should we stop actions just because we don't have time to do vichara? Is the question. Our rishis have purely said, it's okay if you can't think about or put your mind towards it, but you do the achara, so that when you do, that is like karma, when you do the achara slowly, the bhakti and the jnana will automatically come. So automatically the vichara will start coming in later. But if you don't do it at all, the vichara will always say, anyhow I didn't do it, or the vichara will be slightly different. So achara first, then vichara next. This is the principle of Sanatana. You can't keep on asking questions, why I have to wear bindi, why I have to wear bangle, all these things. First you have to wear, and then experience, and then slowly understand. Take the things from our elders, and then start contemplating on it, what will happen if I don't wear it? All those things you should do the vichara later. First is implicit obedience of the text and the dharma and the Vedas. So, achara, vichara. So that is why many people see you are all fortunate to be with this satsanga with great parents who allow you to do vichara. But there are some people in Bharata, in rural areas, in tribal areas, they don't have any time for vichara only. They will not be even literate enough to do vichara. But if they do achara, they get the benefit. If they do the achara, they get the benefit of the achara. Slowly they will get the benefit. So achara versus vichara. This is one Sanatana Dharma concept. Should always have.
So how many of you don't agree to this point on implicit obedience? I don't agree. Anybody is there with me to support? No. Such good children are here. Amazing children, you guys. No point to tell. Why I don't agree? Because I want to know the meaning of everything and only then I will practice.
Then I will argue with him. See, he is, because I told this example there also. You will not use the same example. So there is a Toyota car, Toyota Qualis or whatever. It has got 14,440 parts in it. The automobile engineer and the SKU, the person who did the SKU, he told me 14,440 parts. So if you say I will know all the parts and then only I will start driving. Then what will happen? I will know how this part is made, how this part is made.
You are not gonna drive for a
You can't drive.
For a longer time.
Longer time, you can't drive at all. So that is for just an ordinary Toyota car. If it was a Tesla car, which is there in America, then you imagine what are the. So we should know where is the brake, what are the basic controls, and we start driving. So that is how. You cannot say that I will only know the meaning, then only I will do Sandhyavana. Without understanding meaning, I don't tell any Bhagavad Gita shlokas. Bhagavad Gita shlokas are not so easy to tell the meaning. You will have conflict in your mind. The moment you start reading Bhagavad Gita, oh, see, here is Arjuna, here is Krishna who is telling Arjuna, so please fight with your cousins. So, what is this our religion is telling you this? This is the first question you will get in your mind. Then you will never understand Bhagavad Gita or perspective, Sadharma and everything. So, that is where I don't agree with Shanan. First you read it, then slowly you become matured and then
So you agree now?
Not exactly. Yes.
One more request, Mahadev. Some of them are boys, some of them are girls, some had Upanayana Samskara, some do not have Upanayana Samskara. So I try to tell them at least to chant Aditya Hridayam in the morning. So that's one thing.
Yes.
Just like a 5 minutes sloka. Yes. So please advise them what they can do, maybe maximum of 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening.
Yeah, that is the
next thing.
We'll surely cover that.
We'll cover it.
Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll just step up the gear a little bit and go a little bit faster. We have 5 more minutes and we have to finish the whole day. The third action. So we have now gotten up. So first we did this. Right. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamate Saraswati, Karamure Sthita Gauri, Brahmate Karadarshanam. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So we did that. Then, so we got consciousness of Gauri Lakshmi, all that done. Samudra Vasane Devi, earth consciousness, and all that. So we have become really good children. And then we have to now go brush the teeth. For the teeth, there are 2 shlokas. Not sure if all of us are already telling, we'll add it. There is one Nitya Prarthana which we will share it with Anna Venkatana Garu. He will share it all of you. Both Varnas are Venkat and both are Anna's person. So the first shloka goes like this: Mukha Durgandhanashaya Dantanancha Vishuddhaye Shtivanaya Gaatranam Kurveham Dantadhavanam. Why we are doing Dantadhavanam? This is a direct explanation shloka as to why we should do. There is no hidden meaning. Directly, if you understand the meaning, Mukha Durgandha Nashaya. What does it mean? Mukhe.
So, make for like the bad
to remove. Mukha durgandha nashaya. Dantanancha vishuddhaye. To dantanam, teeth vishuddhaye, cleanse it up. Stevanaya cha gatranam. Stevanam actually means almost invigorating all the senses. That is when you actually do a gargling. There are different types of gargling in the Ayurveda. Taila gandusham, jala gandusham, kanta gandusham, lavana gandusham, all types of are there. So one of these when you do, you get that energy and therefore dantadhavana. Yes. Stevanam. Stevanam is all your awakening of the senses. Activating, invigorating, activating the senses. Therefore. And for that you have one more shloka. Ayur balam Mukha durgandha nashaya dantanancha vishuddhaye Stevanaya cha gatranam kurveham dantadhavanam Ayur balam yasho varchaha prajah pashuvasuni cha brahma prajnam cha medham cha kurveham dantadhavanam. So therefore by doing this dantadhavanam they tell we get that is why you need an anna like this. You circulate to everybody. Give that book to everybody fast. Take that page fast. See, fast. It is there in English also. It is there in English with meaning. Shloka 3 and 4 fast.
What am I doing? What are you doing? Give it.
Everybody got that? We'll share. Madhya stop it. We'll share. Okay, fast. Shloka number 3. So we finished 1 and 2. Shloka 3. Ayur balam yasho varchaha. English is there. Please repeat. Ayur balam yasho varchaha. Prajah pashuvasuni cha. Brahma prajnam cha medham cha. Vanno dehi vanaspate. Brushing the teeth. Olden days. 2 minutes forget. I have only 5 more minutes. So there are so many things to tell, that is it. So vanaspati, olden days they used to have these medicinal twigs actually, and when they used to do it through that, when they used to do the brush through those twigs, and there are specific twigs, neem, ashwatha, people, sometimes they used to merge these three, rub it and also used to use it. Today all of these are powdered and made it into a paste, and that is given Ayurvedic herbal paste and all are given. Over the period of time, some chemicals have also entered into it. So depending on what you use, you can see how you want to use it. But this is vanaspate. So first you are praying to that vanaspati.
Vanaspati is outside.
See how conscious they are. It is even when they are taking one twig from the tree, they are praying, oh vanaspati. Vanaspati means the forest resource, or that twig which is there from the tree. Oh vanaspati, I am taking you. You give me all these things. Don't get angry on me. Give me all these things. That is Ayur, Balam, Yashaha, Varchaha, Rajaha, Pashuvasuni, Brahma Pragya, Medam. All of this by brushing the teeth with those vanaspatis you are getting. How it is getting? Next trip to Austin we will explain it. Next, Mukha Durgandha Nashaya already explained. Next, so you have brushed your teeth beautifully. Now you have entered the bathing room. There you are going inside. Pushkaradyani tirthani Ganggadya Saritastatha Agachantu pavitrani Snanakale sadamama Gange chayamune chaiva Godavari saraswati Kaveri. There is a different version, popular version, which is Sindhu Kaveri. Just there is a grammatical error in that Narmade Sindhu Kaveri. Kaveri Narmade Sindhu is the right grammatically correct version, which we checked with some elders and they have corrected it. Why it is? When you learn Sanskrit, you will get to know the answer. Okay, so not next. For the to learn Sanskrit, you can contact this Venkat Mohdaya later. Apavitra pavitro va sarvavastam gato viva yasmare pundari kaksham savadyakyantara shruti achara is so much only, that is, you are actually taking bath. You are using water. So in that water, you actually think of the devatas, the Varuna Devata, the Nadi Devata, and you pray, let this water energize me, let this water purify me. Same concept. First is telling it, then awareness. As you keep telling, you implement that when you bathe. Like on that, you actually try implementing those good things, whatever we spoke about. Very similar concept, it runs. Further details later. Okay, now you have taken water. Very good. Okay. Kalasha Tirtham. Okay. So there is for this there is one more evidence actually. That is Masaru Emoto, one Japanese scientist was there. You can just Google and say water experiment Japanese. Just Google that. You will get the entire research paper, the video, audio, everything is available. That scientist name, everything is available. So what it actually proves, which our rishis were doing it is, that is water is a substance which can absorb energies. So then what happens? The question is, we kept 2 kalasha in that Ramayana Navaha Parayana, and then we took that water and did Abhishekam and all that Tirtha Prokshanam, all that happened. Now why should we do all this? Just because one nice kalasha goes to the Vadyar house and he can do something? No, it is not for that. Because in that kalasha, when you do the Parayanam, when you chant the mantra, it absorbs. What is the proof for this? This Japanese scientist heard about this. He took 3 jars, transparent glass jars. He put water in all the 3 of them. First jar, he said, you are amazing. You did a good job. You are great. You are. I like you a lot. All that he told. Second jar, he totally ignored. He didn't even speak to that jar. The third jar, he did that. Yes, the third jar, he did it. So third jar, he started scolding everything, all whatever he wanted, all venting out the anger. Okay. So he kept it. After a few days, he took all these jars and saw 45 days, 30 days, around 30 days. Then what happened? The first jar was still almost in the same neutral whitish color. Second had become brown, third was black. So this is a direct color change. Second, he put this water under a microscope. When he put it under a microscope and saw the formation of the water crystals, all the crystal in the first jar was very nice, like your Rangavalli. You put all nice designs, beautifully aligned. It was nice. The second jar was little bit muddy, fudgy it was. Last jar, fully broken pieces. It was fully shattered in the microscope. When you see the image, you see, don't forget to see it. Today you see it in Google. All these images, microscope images are there. You can see the 3 images. So what does it prove? One, water can absorb the sound energies and hold on to it. Based on the sound energy, the water also actually forms itself and creates that positive crystals or broken crystals. Therefore, what you should do, when we take bath also, we should tell positive. Also, always we should keep telling positive things only to each other. Why? Both earth is made up of 70% water, body is made up of X%. I don't know science. So 70 to 80 to 90, 3 answer. But some higher ratio is what we are doing. So if we are also made up of water, so every day, which is why our children always tell, Bhadran karne vishrunuyama devaha shanno mitra shamvarunaha sahana bhavatu. All these Shanti mantras, positive things they keep telling. All positive crystals are forming in the body. They are fully energized always.
That will align the chakras.
So there are lot of multiple. This goes on. We can keep telling lot of things. But we should know. Same way, when you do a puja or a homa in your house, it has all of these things. So that kalasha. So even if you don't come to the Parayanam, they say last day you come Pattabhisheka. Why? Not for anything else. You take the Tirtha. It has all the energy. You take it. So therefore, many people. Like one of our Mata, one person had left. She called, you come back now itself and have Tirtha. That was the importance. Then by the time that person could, she took in this thing and went, said, I will give in my house. Because they know the importance of these tirtha. Even in your this thing, which is why they do prokshana. Not just you have taken bath or not, let me do this. No, no, no. They take that full energy of that puja mantra and give that energy to you. Now, the next incidental answer question also. You have that kalasha. Below they keep sometimes ancillary.
That is, now as soon as we came in, our couples here, they put water on our feet and they washed. The same incident I will tell you. When Paramacharya came to one house in Malaysia, that one house they did the one couple did the Pada Rakshalanam, that Purnakamba Swagatam and Rakshalanam, and after that they took it and they kept that water because their son had gone outside Bangalore. They said when he comes that he should have Paramacharya's that Pada Tirtha. So they kept it and they forgot about it. And somebody thought this is some water, it was kept in a copper vessel. They thought it's holy water, they kept inside the fridge. It was kept there only. After 1.5 months, they saw that water and very nice Sugandha, Paramacharya's son, Sugandha came out of that water. And that is, it was kept there, they had forgotten about it. And suddenly some good Sugandha was coming. They went and saw that it was nice water and some Sugandha water was there. It became very, then they saw that, no, I didn't have it twice because I not kept in the freezer. So then they said, okay, that water was not polluted, the water was not. This is the Tatparya behind doing Purnakumbha Swatavata to Sadguru's Acharyas and taking the blessings of them immediately. That is also related to this water experiment, everything around this water experiment.
Around that water continuing, kalasha is there. Below the kalasha you would have seen they'll keep rice. Correct, no? They would have kept some rice. Some people keep rice, wheat, sometimes paddy also below. On top you keep urud dal, even till actually they keep. Different, depending on the type of homa or puja they keep. Now why do they keep all that? Because if you just keep it, conscious of time, I am just telling answer to myself. You keep the water or the kalasha on earth directly, it will pull gravitational power. So all your shabda mantras, shakti which is there, it gets pulled by the gravitational power, it gets diluted. To observe, ensure that everything is insulated and all mantras are there in the tirtha and you get it back. So in London they did this example with Udaka Shanti mantra. Udaka Shanti mantram tatra studio madhye samyag uktva madhye kalasham stapya bahuvaram uktavantah. Then they measured the water before, after and the energy vibrations of that and they have published a paper. So there are a lot of research is happening in all these fields. So that is why you have to ensure that it is insulated. Therefore rice, not for Vadya house cooking. Okay, so that rice is for like this. Multiple reasons are there. Therefore, even while bathing, when we tell these shlokas and bathe, that positive things are also there. We come and therefore, because we are also made up of X% of water, 70 and above. When we tell good things are formed in us. Therefore, all positives should always be done. So it gets converted. That is what they say. So we'll do one thing. With this, we will try to. So the next what happens in our timetable is we have taken bath, we come out and we tell the Devata Prarthanas. That is starting from Ganesha, Saraswati, Guru, Dakshinamurti, Dattatreya, Subramanya, Shiva, Parvati, Durga, Narasimha, Rama, Krishna. One shlokas are there. Within this, there are some Nitya Vaktavya Prarthanaha which Mahodaya told Aditya Hridayam. In that, Aditya Hridayam is one which gives you health, wealth, prasa, Sarvatra Vijayi Bhavet. It's a very powerful mantra. You can add that. Depending on time, you have something like Pranamya Shirasa Devam, some Ganesha mantra shlokas are there. And if there are some elder gurus or somebody who gave you some Upadesha, those kind of mantras, for example, Manojavam Maruta Tulya Vegam, we discussed the other day. Those kind of shlokas also we can add and do the Nitya Prarthana part. So then what happens? We have done the Prarthana, we have the breakfast. Yes.
You said what
Yes, yes.
But if we drink water, then wouldn't it absorb us?
So it has absorbing power of sounds. Only sound absorbing power it has. So when you have water and you have the tarangas or the waves which are there, they absorb. That is it. The physical meda, asti, majja, all those things it doesn't absorb. That's a good question. Next is once you done, you have the breakfast. For the breakfast and food shlokas are given together. So during breakfast or during food, you can have the standard shlokas. Which are the shlokas we have for food or breakfast? Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva, Brahmarpanam Brahmavihi, Annapurne Sadapurne, Mata Cha Parvati Devi. Any of these. Now, why we should have all these is, again, there are certain points on the food aspect. Food is a very good aspect because you are what you eat, right? So depending on how the cooking has happened, what has happened, there may be some energy variations. So therefore when you tell the shloka and have it, that food becomes very positivized, and jnana vairagya siddhyartham, all buddhi, jnana, vairagya, let that happen in this food. When you tell, let us say somebody is cooking or thinking that something else, and those thoughts are come to the food. Now you want to purify it and have it, you tell these shlokas, it comes to you. Apart from that, when you tell the shlokas, there are some Jataragni which is there. That is Vaishwanaro Bhutva. He becomes the Jataragni or the fire in the belly, what you call it. Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha Prana Apana Samayutha. Top to bottom, bottom top. Both he merges the Vayu. 5 types of Vayus are there. He merges it Prana Apana Samayutha. 4 types of food. Bhakshyam, Bhojyam, Lehyam, Choshyam. All 4 he digests it very well. So you get that digestion. So you tell this shloka, no digestion problem, no stomach care, all taken care. Therefore we do that and have the food. Then we go to the shala. There we prostrate to the teacher. Guru Reva Gati.
You have to do namaskaram to our teachers.
And before that, first,
before you go out from the house, they should do pranams to our parents.
Parents, namaskaram.
Anybody who does namaskarams to parents, the whole world will do namaskaram to them after some time. So you have to do, that means you will become great. You will be knowledgeable, you will become, people will respect you. That is what we mean by that. So every day we have to do namaskaram to parents. You should not take them for granted. Or they are anyhow our parents. It is okay not to do it. Parents also should not tell. Hey, it's okay, you should not tell and leave them. You should take the namaskaram and you should allow them to do namaskaram and take the namaskaram. And you should do namaskaram to parents. And if parents are there, now he is there, his parent is there. So now whom to do first? All these things are told in Manusmriti. It is a Smriti Grantha. Now he is there, his father is there. First we have to do to his father, his grandfather is there. The eldest person in the house should do to them and then come to our father, our mother, and then do namaskarams like that. So please take care, and whenever you see a guru, you have to do namaskaram.
Some elders have
Some
actually
elders are there, you have to do namaskaram. First, namaskaram is the best form of conveying our gratitude and conveying our respect to them. That will give us abhivadana shilasya nityam vruddhopasevinaha chatvari tasya vardhante ayurvidya yashobhanam. So there is something, a circuit is established. Now if you do the namaskaram, you go like this. See, in Andhra and Karnataka they do like this. They cross this and touch. So a circuit is formed. Electric circuit is formed between the person whom you touch. Sometimes they don't touch. In Tamil Nadu they don't touch, but they will follow. They will just come near. So whatever it is that samipya is established with that holy person, that person. So namaskaram is a very important thing. If you do namaskaram, all the obstacles are gone. So namaskaram and then go out and then do namaskaram in the school.
Also to the
Even in the modern
teachers.
schools. You are all telling good morning teacher. Do you tell all good morning? No. In India they say good morning.
Okay, whatever is possible you do. Do one thing. The guru which is
In
there.
the manas you do. You do it in the mind. If the teacher is some very good at it.
Yeah, she said teachers would do that.
Say good morning to the kids.
Good morning.
It's like playing back. I'm not.
So we will do manas in our mind. We do namaskaram to those teachers who tell us, teach us now.
Sometimes elders have actually challenged us saying that, why do you want kids to do namaskaram to you? You are making
they
them.
do it like this. What's up now? What's up?
What's up?
And don't do Amitabh Bachchan Namaskar.
Yeah.
All this, like this, the North Indian Namaskar. Oh, you have to do full yoga asana.
Rajnikant.
All this. All that thing is not allowed.
Rajnikant.
One single like this, salute. That is only for army and other things. For this one, we have to do full namaskaram. For ladies, there is a way of doing namaskaram. All the girls are doing. For boys, it is Sastanga. For ladies, they know how to do it. Like that, they have it.
And when elders ask, some elders have asked us, why are you making these children subservient? That is, making them like as if they are slaves to you. Why are you making them do all this? They are independent, I am independent. All that they tell. But the whole thing about namaskaram
Is about
is for them humility. For the receiving person also it is a lesson.
Yes.
Why? Because first day, second day as they do, third day we will feel at least they are doing namaskar, I should become yogya from fourth day to receive them. It is the biggest lesson for elders. We should become fit to take that namaskaram, we will start becoming better. This is very true it is. You should know both ways always. These concepts are very rarely told by elders, but it is important. Therefore elders should also accept, children also should do, and that makes both of them better and the society, country, world better. There is no slavery in doing a namaskar. Okay, right. Next, you go to tell Guru Revagati, you do namaskaram, you start our such that there are no obstacles, tell Vakratunda.
Whenever there is an obstacle, which is the shloka I should remember?
Yes, and any difficult projects, Asadhya Sadhaka Swamin, we tell. When we are having any medicine, there are different, when we come home, where there, sometimes you are not well, Balambikesha Vaidyesha is one shloka which is here. Achyutananta Govinda, Channa Deshaja, Nasyanti Sakalaroga. That is one good medicine, shloka to tell for medicine. Shariri Jarjari Bhote, you can tell. These are all shlokas when you tell the medicine works better, so there are different concepts in that. When you come back in this thing later you play and evening you light a lamp. All of us, Deepo Jyotif Parabrahma, light a lamp, sit with that lamp for some time and you can chant a few shlokas. So morning if you didn't have time to say certain shlokas, you missed, evening you can compensate. Gita, Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, depending on that you can have a 7-day schedule and do it. Overall, if Vishnu Sahasranama you are not able to chant fully, it is late. Sri Rama Rama Rameti is always there, but that is exception. Exceptions have to be used in exceptions. Otherwise, every day will become an exception. Okay. Next, while sleeping, Ramam Skandam Hanumantam, all of you already know. Something you have lost, what to search? Kartaviryarjuna. First, all of us. Kartaviryarjuno Nama Raja Bahu Sahasravan. And then, when you want rain, Rishya Shringaya Munaye. There is a shloka such that when it is too hot and you need rain for the whole place, Rishya Shringaya Munaye is a shloka. So like this, there are shlokas for the daily use. 54 shlokas are there.
Including shloka for Bharata Mata or this entire world.
So there will be a lot of science that will be taught today at 6 o'clock. Try to be there at 5:45 at Chinmaya Mission. So we are expecting each and every one of you, because it's going to be a very, very helpful session. Lot of science that has been researched in all over the world from our Shastras. By learning Sanskritam, what is the benefits we are going to get, and what are all the sciences that you can explore by learning Sanskritam. What was there with us in the form of knowledge that is given by our rishis. So all that will be explained by our Vyoma brothers at exactly starting at 6 o'clock in Chinmaya Mission. So be there, because we are expecting a lot of crowd. We want all the children to get benefited.
Okay, thank you for a great session, great interaction. Hope it was at least little bit useful. But continue your questioning journey. Whole Indian Sanskriti is based on asking questions. Achara, continue your practicing. Hold on to your questions also. Continue questioning. Write your questions and keep, you will get answers to all of them. All Upanishads is based on questioning only. Implicit obedience is good, but questioning should also parallelly happen so that you pariprashrena say. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಾः. ರಾಮ್ ರಾಮ್ ರಾಮ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್